Welcome, Aries. These will be your love energy readings for the month of August of 2017. We're going to look into what's to come, what you may be experiencing energetically, and we're going to express what that is right here. So to start out, we do have the Two of Wands, and that's a card of ultimately like starting over, starting fresh, or making plans either with your partner, with yourself. But I always see this card as someone who is waiting for something to happen, something to unfold, for them to get their energy together, their life, those things back into alignment. If you've been going through some tense issues, working on yourself, and then you move into the number 2, which is about trying to strategize and maybe hook up with your partner, or you're waiting for someone or for something to happen. You do have the Five of Swords right next to that in reverse, and that's the card where a lot of you may have been getting over some tense arguments or disputes with a certain person. Those energies are mellowing out. I clarified that, and I got the cards on the right of the Six of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign that is there, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, that's showing up. And I feel that you're potentially still getting over those wounds, the harsh words that have been maybe thrown about through you and the other person. Now, and that could have been that fire sign. It doesn't have to be. But I clarified the fire sign as well and got the Three of Swords reversed. So whoever this person may be, and I feel like this could be some of your own energy where some of you are still healing from some heartbreak. And that's why the Five of Swords is in reverse. Letting go, changing your perspective about maybe the blame or the shots thrown or whatever it may be at you, and healing from those things. Now, we do have the Ace of Wands in the upright position right next to that. So it's new energy, new passion in a newer relationship. And maybe for some of you, you want to revive a relationship. You either found a new person, you will find a new person, or this is a renewal of some kind with the past. And that's what I see, especially with the Five of Cups being there. Some regret. You can see the person with the Five of Cups looking at the Six of Cups, like thinking about older memories, healing from some pain, maybe wanting to go back home, wanting things to be how they were. I see that energy at the top, and I feel like that's the healing energy, whether you're waiting to hear back from this person, wanting this person to come back to you, or waiting for the right time to go around to see that other person. So I feel like those energies are there with the Ace of Wands. So that fire energy is still showing up again. So then we move down, we have the Eight of Swords, and that is you feeling trapped. And you do see the Romance Angels cards of free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And I clarified the Eight of Swords, and I got the Six of Swords and the Empress reversed. So it's either some of you are in a relationship that you're not wanting to be in, or a marriage. Look at the Hierophant at the bottom right, okay? And you're wanting to get away from that restrictive relationship, or remove yourself from the trap that you're placing yourself in. I feel like this card is dominating the energy of your love life for some of you out there, because of the Empress reversed, the Six of Swords. It's almost like until you're ready to break away from the dungeon, you're not going to really do anything. It's like this card, the Six of Swords, is there, people moving on, you moving away from someone else moving away from you, but you're not really able to really step outside of a comfort zone that you may have placed yourself in. That energy could be there. The Empress reversed means that either some of you, say if you've been pregnant, you're not wanting the child anymore. You're not wanting to have a baby. You're not wanting a relationship or the marriage, like someone proposed to you or something like that. Maybe that's something that's going on. Some of you may have been dealing with a Taurus. The Empress there is in reverse, as someone who you're not happy with, that doesn't want you anymore. And you can see that energy of being trapped and having to move away from that particular person. And the reason I say this is because of the Ten of Wands energy, that clinging on to that particular relationship, or someone clinging on to you. You know, that energy is going on. And I clarified the Ten of Wands with the Two of Swords. And you can see that right above. The Five of Swords is right above the Ten of Wands, and that's like you're still holding on to those grievances or resentment, having to make a decision, a choice. Again, you see the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. You're thinking of how to make a move, when to make that move. Wands are energy. The Swords are intellect, you know, what you're thinking about, how you may be thinking about communicating. Those things are there. So some of you are still maybe holding on to some pain, some guilt, resentments, or fears that you may be having. And it could be with a water sign for some, because you do have the King of Cups there, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that you're dealing with. And I clarified the King of Cups, and I got the Four of Cups. So it's either this person is not wanting you, and that's what's making you feeling a bit trapped or stuck, or you're not wanting that other person. You're pushing something away, and that's potentially causing you some frustration or resentment, or the energy of being unable to decide of what to do with that Two of Swords being there, because some of you are still getting over some heartbreak. Maybe this person has brought some heartbreak to you, vice versa, you know. But you could be around this person, potentially for some, because you do have the Three of Cups at the bottom. So there's a lot of energy in your fifth house, as the sun is in Leo, and that's activating energy of creativity, playfulness, joy, you know, your friendships, being around children. So you could be, you know, going to a party. This could be dealing with a marriage, going to a wedding, a family reunion, a get together, whatever it may be. But it does seem to be some celebration to get into, but some of you still may be feeling restricted in some way. The Ace of Cups is right next to the Three of Cups. So you do see friendships, love, playfulness, and joy there. And you see how the love energy is at the bottom of the reading. At the top is heavier energy there that you're potentially still processing for a lot of you. So that Ace of Cups is coming out, maybe new love, an opportunity of love, an offer if you are to go out and celebrate, especially if you are single. And with the Hierophant there, this could be, it may require that you change something that you've been doing in order to manifest this Ace of Cups, this renewal, or this love opportunity that's there. You do have the card of Soulmate that says, yes, this is your soulmate. Whether this is any of the signs that are here, you do have 1, 2, 3 people that are showing up. But you do have the Hierophant as well, which is usually maybe some friendships being reevaluated. You do have an eclipse in your 11th house of friendships. It's a lunar eclipse, and that will be on, I believe it's August the 7th. So maybe some energies that you need to face when it comes to friendships. Maybe you're reevaluating those things, the good and the bad that's around that. Remember that Neptune is also retrograde as well, which is retrograde in Pisces, and that won't stop until, I believe it's like December 2017. And that does deal with closure, ending things, you know, bringing things to a close, dealing with things that you may have fears about. So a lot of healing energy, you know, potentially going on, and especially when it comes to a lot of confusion, not seeing reality clearly as you could be, you know, those things could be running through your mind. But I sense that there's a lot of some time that you will be taking to yourself, really for the month, because you are processing some things, because either someone is not ready for you or you're not ready for someone else. And until you free yourself and maybe make a decision to pull yourself out of a certain scenario, you and this connection could be stalled, or you could hold yourself back, or you may feel like someone else is holding you back, especially with the Empress there in reverse. So that's usually an older woman or older male who's not joyful. They lack creativity. Maybe they're feeling very unyouthful at this time, you know, or sick or ill, you know, those things from stress, confusion, or just going through some growing pains, some emotional pain. So there are definitely some energies that a lot of you need to process. Some heavier cards at the top, but you do see some energy that's and whenever you do a spread like this, the non-card, the original spread, and if you do see the Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups, that's something to look forward to, especially with the Ace of Wands, new things coming to you. The Two of Wands is there. You do have someone that's around the King of Cups in the upright position, whether this is a friend or romantic partner, family member, someone around that's trying to maybe help you emotionally, because that is the cup suit that is there, along with the, you have three cup cards there, and 3 wand energies there as well, along with the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is going against the grain, not wanting to be confined or restricted in your marriage or relationships, wanting freedom and wanting to do something differently. And something that may also frustrate you is the Mercury going retrograde, I believe around the 13th of August, which is going to activate energy in your 6th house because it's retrograding in Virgo. So a lot of reanalyzing your health, your fitness, your daily routine, maybe a new job, you know, how you're feeling about your mental state and well-being. Those energies may be coming up, so reassessment around those things. All right, so I really do hope that these messages helped you out this month. Lots of love, lots of light to you, and I know that you'll be strong enough to get through with whatever you're going through. So remember that if you would want a specific reading for your energy, you can always go to my website, Psychicloveheals.com, to look at all of the information, directions, and you can send me a message on there to see what you would like, so we can discuss that. So have a fantastic month.